What's up, gang? Kawaii50 here with another Fake Grand Order video, and I completely underestimated how many people were interested in this topic when I tweeted it, so I figure I might as well go ahead and make a video on it. Let's go ahead with some background disclosure. First found this info in the Fake Grand Order English community thread on Facebook, and all this info comes from gamei.daa.jp. And this info is obviously from the title, some of the best-selling banners in 2021 on Fake Grand Order JP, and I feel like some of the results might end up surprising a lot of you. Please, if any of this information might potentially be incorrect, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, but the source seems like it is pretty reliable, so I'm going to go ahead and go with it and report it as though everything seems like it's cool. So, this video seems really interesting to you. Go ahead, consider liking and subscribing, and let me know which banner you think should be the #1 banner, regardless of what the actual results were. So the list I received goes up to 7. So we'll start with the 7th one down. That would have been the Lost Belt 6 Part 2 banner. This banner comes with Melusine and Big Bara Daddy Percival as well. Pretty exciting to see Percival on one of these banners. I personally think he's a fantastic design for a servant, so I am very, very down with this. As for Melusine, of course, she is very, very good. One of the best lancers in the game, and that changing Noble Phantasm really puts in work. So there's your number 7. Number 6 was another Lost Belt 6 banner, this one being Part 1. Now, this banner ended up having Morgan Le Fay, of course, one of the best berserkers in the game, as well as Barghest and Balbon Seath, some incredible sabers and archers. I myself am a huge Barghest fan. Definitely star power ended up pulling this banner. Morgan Le Fay, of course, being not only a really wanted character for lore reasons, but a really wanted character for gameplay reasons. And I am one of the Barghest faithful, so I'm very happy to see her on this list as well. So Lost Belt 6, I think we can say, was a very, very successful banner. And you're going to understand just how successful Lost Belt 6 was for the game as a whole as we go further up the list. The number 5 spot goes to a summer banner, because those are always popular. This one in particular being Summer Kama, also featuring Summer Canis and Summer Sei Shogunun. I've got to say, I am not surprised at all that this is on the list. Kama is, of course, an incredibly beloved servant, so it makes sense that she would show up, and I'm honestly just surprised that this banner isn't higher. Kama, Sei, Canis, they have pretty dedicated fan bases, all three of them, but that's just the way the cards fell. The 4th spot might also surprise you because it is not further up. That spot belonging to Muramasa's banner. Muramasa, of course, we've wanted this man since Shimosa. Muramasa, an absolutely wonderful saber and a long overdue inclusion of another Shiro face. Like I said, I'm really surprised this man didn't show up at a higher bit, but it is a single servant banner, so we of course got to keep that in mind. 3rd place, an easy pick for the top 3, was Koyanskaya. Koyanskaya, what more do I need to say? It is a Tamamo-looking servant. How can we not like that? I'm sure her banner might have started out slow just with fans, but once we found out that she was the premier Buster AoE support, well, her fate was pretty much sealed. I'm really surprised that she didn't end up number 1, just purely for gameplay reasons. But I mean, you're going to see why number 1 is not surprising at all in some ways and surprising in all the others. The 2nd highest grossing banner of this year was also a summer banner, and that goes to Summer Okita Alter, Charlotte Corday, and Anastasia. I can totally understand in retrospect, now that I've had time throughout making the video to reflect on it, why this is so high. Okita, massive fan base, same for Okita Alter, but we've also got to consider Charlotte Corday and Anastasia. This really is a true powerhouse trio. They knew what they were doing when they put out this banner. So, number 2, a summer banner. Not surprising. This one, well, I'll make it your call over which summer banner deserved it more. And the number 1 banner was Oberon. Easy. Oberon. Oh my gosh, does the JP fanbase love, love, love Oberon. This man's characterization in Lost Belt 6, all of the different ascensions, the animations, that third ascension, and that noble phantasm, honestly some of the best in the game for me. So even though this banner was populated by a rerun of Balbon, as well as a rerun of Barghest, I'm sure that helped a little bit, but also we've got Gawain and Tristan on there, characters who have been in the game for so long that they really aren't banner sellers as much anymore. This #1 spot had to be carried by the pure star power of Oberon, and I'm interested, if we're ever able to get these statistics on NA, if that ends up also being the case here. Now, there is one final disclaimer I need to give you at the end of this video, helpfully pointed out by Phillips on Twitter. So if you end up going through the link, which I'm going to chuck down in the description below, so you can look at the statistics for all the banners. For the first summer banner, they've combined the female and male's profits together. So those figures are going to end up the same when you look at that on the website, and it's possible that they cannot really tell who made that money. So you're going to see similar statistics on the Achilles and Mandricardo banner, which might also end up changing how the actual placement is for all of these banners if we ended up having those individual statistics available to us. But they're really just looking at revenue during the time of these banners, so that is something we really do have to consider. So thank you to Skeletor on Twitter for pointing that out. I really appreciate that. And if you have something to point out yourself, well, go ahead and chuck that down in the comments. So I just want to ask you one more time, do you think that these banners deserve to be in the places they are? Do you think Oberon was truly the most popular and best servant released on JP last year? I personally have to agree, and I will be summoning for Oberon with gusto when he finally comes out here on NA. Go ahead, let me know down below. If you want to talk more FGO, my Discord server is of course always open, and I want to give a big thanks to the patrons on Patreon, the subscribers and followers over on Twitch, and of course all of you on YouTube for giving me the drive and the fantastic responses to continue making these videos. I really appreciate all the support you provide me in any way you can provide it. Anyways gang, that's Kawaii50. I hope you have a phenomenal day, and I will see you all in the next video.